In this video, you'll enter the hidden world of souls that have never been born, exploring what they are, why they exist, and how their mysterious presence can shift your understanding of life, death, and the space in between. You'll uncover why some souls remain unincarnated, what their purpose is as they wait, and what their existence can reveal about your own path and destiny. Imagine, somewhere beyond time and space, countless souls have never taken a breath, never felt sunlight, never known the rush of a heartbeat. They exist, yet have never lived as humans. What are they waiting for? And what does their silent presence mean for those of us here, living, struggling, and searching for meaning? Most people never consider that not every soul is destined to be born. Yet this idea, found in ancient spiritual traditions and whispered in esoteric teachings, opens a door to a reality that challenges everything you think you know about existence. If there are souls who have never incarnated, then the story of life is far bigger and stranger than it seems. Why does this matter? Because understanding the fate of unborn souls isn't just a philosophical curiosity. It's a key that can unlock deeper insight into your own origins, your purpose, and the invisible forces shaping your journey. If you've ever wondered why you're here, or what lies beyond the veil of birth and death, this exploration offers answers that could change the way you see yourself and your place in the universe. Throughout history, mystics, philosophers, and seekers have tried to unravel the mysteries of the soul. From ancient texts to modern accounts of spiritual experience, the question persists: where do souls come from, and what happens to those who never cross the threshold into physical life? Today, we'll follow the clues left by these traditions and piece together a picture that's both awe-inspiring and deeply personal. Here's how we'll journey through this mystery. First, we'll trace the origins of souls, where they come from, and how they emerge from the cosmic source. Next, we'll explore the natural cycle of incarnation and what sets the never-born apart. Then, we'll dive into the reasons some souls remain in waiting and what they experience in their state of potential. We'll examine how these souls might influence the world, and finally, we'll confront the ultimate question: what is the destiny of a soul that never incarnates? As you listen, ask yourself, what if your own soul once waited in that silent realm? What if the story of these unborn souls is, in some way, your story too? Let's begin with the origin of souls, a question that has fascinated humanity for millennia. According to many spiritual traditions, souls are born from a single, infinite source. Call it the universe, cosmic intelligence, or simply the source. It is the wellspring of all consciousness. From this boundless ocean, individual souls emerge like drops, each carrying the essence of the whole, yet possessing a unique identity. Picture the ocean deciding to know itself by becoming countless drops. Each drop is a soul, distinct, yet inseparable from the sea. Souls are not created fully formed. They begin as pure potential, sparks of consciousness with the capacity to grow, learn, and evolve. Just as a seed contains the blueprint for a mighty tree, each soul holds within it the possibility of becoming something extraordinary. But not every soul begins its journey in the same way. Some plunge immediately into the physical world, eager to experience the joys and sorrows of embodied life. Others linger in higher realms, existing in states that defy our understanding of time and matter. These are the primordial souls, beings who exist, who feel, who observe, but who have not yet taken the leap into incarnation. In esoteric teachings, these souls are called souls in potential, latent forces, or spirits in formation. Some traditions even describe them as angels in training, destined one day to walk the earth as humans. Imagine a seed resting in the palm of creation, waiting for the right moment to fall into fertile soil. The body is the vessel, life is the water, but some seeds remain unplanted, held back by forces we can barely comprehend. Pause for a moment. Reflect. If every soul is a spark of the infinite, what does it mean for some sparks to remain unlit? How does this possibility expand your sense of what it means to exist? To understand why some souls remain unborn, we need to look at the journey that most souls take, the cycle of incarnation. This cycle is the heartbeat of spiritual evolution, the endless dance of birth, life, death, and rebirth. The journey begins when a soul, still in its primordial state, feels an inner call, a longing to grow, to know itself, to experience the world through the lens of matter. This call is not random. It arises from a deep impulse to evolve. When the time is right, the soul approaches the physical plane, guided by a process of spiritual planning. This is not a haphazard leap, but a carefully designed project. Questions are considered. Where will the soul be born? To which parents? In what culture? With what challenges and opportunities? None of these choices are accidental. The soul selects its circumstances based on what it needs to learn, heal, and develop. With the help of more evolved beings, guides, mentors, or spiritual companions, the soul crafts a blueprint for its next life. As the moment of incarnation approaches, the soul's energy connects with the forming body. Throughout pregnancy, this connection deepens, until at birth, the soul fully enters the physical world. Here, it encounters the density of flesh, the constraints of time, and the veil of forgetfulness. The soul forgets its origins, its purpose, and its past lives. But this forgetting is not a punishment. It's a gift. It allows the soul to experience life authentically, to make real choices, and to learn through genuine experience. Life unfolds with all its beauty and pain. Every relationship, every joy, every loss becomes a lesson. When physical life ends, the soul returns to the spiritual plane, reviews its journey, and prepares for the next cycle. This endless rhythm of incarnation and return is the engine of spiritual growth. Now, consider this. If the natural cycle is to be born, live, die, and be reborn, what holds some souls back from ever taking the first step? Why do some remain in the waiting room of existence, never crossing into the world of matter? Let this question linger. Inner call. What might your soul have chosen before entering this life? What lessons did it seek? And what did it leave behind in the realm of possibility? To answer this, it helps to distinguish between three types of souls. First, there are incarnated souls, those currently living as humans, experiencing the world through bodies, senses, and emotions. Second, there are disincarnated souls, those who have completed a life and returned to the spiritual plane, reviewing, healing, and preparing for another round. And third, there are the never-incarnated souls, consciousnesses in their purest state, who have not yet entered the cycle of physical life. Incarnated souls are easy to recognize. They are you, me, and everyone living, breathing, and feeling right now. To incarnate is to wear the heavy cloak of flesh, to experience hunger, pain, pleasure, and the full spectrum of human existence. This is the arena where souls grow, challenged by the limitations and opportunities of the material world. Disincarnated souls, on the other hand, have stepped out of the body and returned to the spiritual realm. Some remain attached to the world they left, held back by unfinished business or strong emotions. Others move on, becoming guides, protectors, or preparing for another incarnation. This interval between lives is a time for reflection, healing, and decision-making, a chance to review the past and plan for the future. But the most enigmatic group is the never-incarnated souls. These beings possess identity, potential, and essence, yet they have never entered the stage of life. They are like musicians who have mastered their art, but have never performed before an audience. Their existence is real, their value undeniable, but they have not yet tasted the fullness of experience. Why do some souls remain in this state? The reasons are as varied as the souls themselves. Some are still in formation, developing their consciousness before they are ready to face the challenges of physical existence. Imagine a baby in the womb, complete in potential, but not yet ready to be born. These souls need time, nourishment, and strengthening before they can make the leap. Others wait because their mission is not yet possible. The circumstances required for their unique purpose have not aligned. Perhaps the world is not ready for what they have to offer, or the lessons they are meant to learn require a specific context that has not yet arisen. Some souls hesitate out of fear or uncertainty. The prospect of incarnation, of facing pain, loss, and limitation, can be daunting. These souls may linger, observing, learning, and preparing until they feel ready to embrace the unknown. And there are those who simply choose not to incarnate. For reasons beyond our understanding, they remain in the realm of pure potential, content to exist without ever stepping into the world of matter. Pause and reflect. If you could remember your soul's choices, would you recognize moments of hesitation, longing, or courage? How might this awareness shape the way you live today? While waiting, these souls are far from idle. Many traditions suggest that never-incarnated souls continue to learn, grow, and interact with the universe in subtle ways. They may observe the unfolding of creation, support other souls, or even influence the physical world through inspiration, intuition, or synchronicity. Some are said to act as muses, whispering ideas into the minds of artists, thinkers, and dreamers. Their presence is like a silent current beneath the surface of reality, unseen, but powerful. The choices they make, the lessons they learn, and the missions they prepare for all contribute to the fabric of existence, even if their influence is indirect. This raises a profound question. Can the existence of never-born souls affect your own life? Some spiritual philosophies suggest that the web of consciousness is interconnected. The growth or hesitation of one soul can ripple outward, touching the lives of others in ways that are subtle but significant. Inner call. Have you ever felt a sudden inspiration, a sense of guidance, or a longing that seemed to come from beyond yourself? Could it be that unseen souls are part of your story, shaping your path in ways you've never imagined? As we reach the midpoint of this exploration, let's pause and reconnect. The idea of never-incarnated souls is both mysterious and unsettling. It challenges the assumption that every soul must live, die, and be reborn. It invites you to consider a universe where possibility is endless and where the journey of consciousness is far more intricate than a simple cycle. Now let's dive deeper into the emotional heart of this mystery. Imagine being a soul on the edge of incarnation. You sense the call of life, the promise of experience, but also the weight of uncertainty. Will you leap or will you wait? The decision is monumental. It is the choice between the safety of potential and the risk of becoming. This moment is charged with longing, fear, hope, and purpose. For some souls, the urge to grow outweighs the fear of pain. For others, the unknown is too vast, and they remain in the realm of waiting. This tension is not just a cosmic drama. It echoes in every human life, in every moment of hesitation, every dream deferred, every risk not taken. What does this reveal about your own journey? Perhaps the struggles you face, the choices you make, are reflections of a much larger story. A story that began long before your birth and will continue long after your death. Inner call. Where in your life do you feel the pull between safety and growth? What leap are you waiting to take, and what holds you back? As we approach the final act, let's return to the ultimate question. What is the destiny of a soul that never incarnates? Do they remain forever in waiting, or is there a greater purpose to their existence? Some traditions suggest that all souls will eventually find their way into the cycle of life when the time and conditions are right. Others propose that some souls serve unique roles in the spiritual ecosystem, acting as guardians, inspirers, or keepers of potential. Still others believe that the choice to remain unborn is itself a valid path, a way of being that contributes to the balance and diversity of consciousness. What matters most is this: the existence of never-incarnated souls expands the meaning of life. It reminds us that not all journeys follow the same path, and that every soul, born or unborn, has value, purpose, and a place in the cosmic story. You are part of this story. Whether your soul leapt eagerly into life or waited in the wings, your existence is a testament to the power of choice, the courage to experience, and the mystery of being.